and welcome to KYE Talks. Today's interview is powered by MD Investments, founded by Mr. Mandar Datar, an excellent insurance and investments agent. Find the link to MD Investments down below in the description box. Let's begin with today's interview. So today's KYE Talk, we have Mr. Abhinav Apte over here with us. He's a management professional with 15 plus years of experience across manufacturing, IT, government and MSME sectors. He's the founder of Track Change, which is just a year old, and at Track Change is it's a change management catalyst with a vision to ensure every change intervention is exciting, enjoyable, enduring, and evolving. What he does say is change your track and then track that change. Let's get to know more from Mr. Abhinav. Hi Abhinav, welcome to KYE Talks.
Hello. Thank you, Sonal, for inviting me for this talks, and pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
So Abhinav, tell us, what was your motivation behind starting Track Change? Or did you ever think that you want to be an entrepreneur, and that is why you thought of finding something that will help you, start your own venture? How did your story begin?
So the entrepreneur story is how when you start looking at what are the things that you can do as an entrepreneur, and what is the freedom that you get from it, and what is the potential what is your potential, and if you can do something more than what you are doing in your current job. So I think that is the thing that drove me into this, and it's also that I don't think entrepreneurship should be looked at in that way, as to now you become an entrepreneur. I feel it's a mindset where every employee can, like every employee who works for the betterment of his own company, wherever he works, and he takes his better steps, or he thinks about the company, and with that vision puts in more effort, gets in more initiatives, so you can become an entrepreneur. So you can become an entrepreneur even in the current company that you have, and so I think entrepreneurship is more of a mindset where you want to do something more, give something more, add some more value. So I think that is it. So I felt by starting this, I can add more value, not to only one company but to many other companies as well. So that is what. Yeah.
Very well put. So that entrepreneurship is a mindset and not just a position.
Right. So I feel every new initiative, every new whether it is for profit, not for profit, whether it is within a company, whether it is as an entrepreneur or even as an employee, I feel all that is entrepreneurship.
Right. All the multitasking that goes with it, all the dedication that it takes, the time management that it takes. Very rightfully you said that every employee has that spark or that potential in them to become an entrepreneur if they work towards it, right? So Abhinav, my next question to you is, why Track Change? Why did you think that you wanted to do something in this sector? And what exactly Track Change does? I want the audience to know it directly from you.
Yeah, so when people see change, when and nobody likes change, if somebody else is asking you to change something that you do, the first reaction that you have is, no, why should I change? So and a lot of the big changes which happen in organizations, which people try, so not much of acceptability is there in those changes, and very few changes get to see the vision in which they started. So so Track Change is a catalyst, or it's built up with a vision where whenever you see any change, it should be seen as an exciting. So I defined 4 things in that. So exciting is one. So you should, whenever you try to drive a change in your company, in your organization, whether it is or is in a society, in your community, in your family, wherever it is. So every change, if it is to be, if you think that this is what I want to do and this is going to add value, it should be looked at also as an exciting. The process of the change.
That excitement that you want to go, the drive that, oh yeah, this change is.
Yeah. Correct, correct. So what happens is most of the times it is not explained what exactly is the vision, why we are going to do this change. It is not explained in a way that is that gets you good reception. So if you make it more fun, if you put it in a language or if you put it in a framework which is more fun, or you know, okay, somebody should say, okay, now let's try this out. Now let's see what happens. So that is one. Second is, when you do that, the process has also to be enjoyable. It should not feel like a burden. I'm doing something now, and this person is telling me to do one more thing. So it should not be looked at as a burden on somebody's day-to-day activities, and it should be seen as, okay, no, if I do this, I will have pleasure doing this. It will be an enjoyable journey for me. Third is, it has to be enduring. So it should whatever you plan, whatever you do, you should have you should get that buy-in from all of your stakeholders and team members that we'll see this through till the end. So that is why track change is it's named also that way. So if you change your track, and then you track the change and see to it that it is not it goes and
the logical well, and it is reaching its end.
A logical conclusion. So logical and then conclusion. After it reaches after it reaches that conclusion, it also has to evolve. So if you feel, okay, now we have done this intervention, but again there is some market or dynamics change, or something else changes. There is a new competitor in your business, or something else has to be done. So again, it has to be evolving as well. So it cannot be, okay, now I have done this change, now I am going to sleep. No, it is not. It cannot happen like that. You have, every change intervention has to be also evolving. So these are the four things. Four things in which track change sees it that every change should have these four elements to that. So that is.
So what is it you would say that gives you a sense of accomplishment? Like at the end of the day, what makes you feel, oh yeah, I'm doing something good, and I am generating that value, like you said, that an employee or for any person, it must be about adding value to anything. So what gives you that sense of accomplishment at the end of everything?
So every change initiative, when it sees the logical end, it gives a huge kick. It gives you a huge immense satisfaction that, okay, the entire we were able to take everybody along, and we were able to do this within the time frame or within the target which we had taken, and it is done in a way which is enjoyable to all, and nobody is affected, or nobody is like sad about it, or things like that. So when you see the entire community or entire team happy about it, and when you show them the result, this is what we have achieved, that gives a huge kick. Whether it is reduction,
the implementation of the plan, the execution of it, and the fact that everyone that was a part of that plan had a good time while on that journey. Of course.
Correct. So enjoyable is what which we differentiate. So exciting, enjoyable. And then this is where we differentiate from normal change interventions which happen. Which sometimes do not see the value or added, or see the logical conclusion that happens. That is reached. So that is where track change is tries to intervene. We do a lot of incentive planning, or positive reinforcement. So these are the things which we try to do. So rather than penalizing or punishing somebody for not doing something, we try and give a positive reinforcement for doing something good. So that is how we design the interventions.
I think positive reinforcements are more effective, are a better way to get things done, is what I personally believe.
Right. So that
it makes a person feel more motivated to work well or in a positive manner.
Correct. So what happens is a lot of people, it's also having a human element to it. So a lot of people don't like when you tell them not to do something.
Right.
So when you tell them to do something, then it has a better better acceptance than telling somebody not to do something. So the the strategy is to ensure package the change in such a way that it tells people to do something rather than not do something.
Not doing something. Right. Very well said.
Yes. Yeah.
So, sir, please tell us what are the services or the consultancy, the kind of consultancy that occurs or that is done at Track Changes?
So we do a lot. So our primary focus is the sustainability sector. So one is about we do a lot of audits. Something like energy audit or a water audit or a waste audit. So how is the waste generated in a company or in an institute? Measure it. See how better we can generate value out of that waste, how we can reduce that waste. So these are the things which we do. Then energy audits is where, how do you reduce the energy bill of that organization?
Consumption, yeah, right.
Or energy consumption. So whether it is electricity, whether it is diesel or any other source of energy, with keeping without affecting the output, how you can increase your efficiency of energy usage, of water usage.
Right.
Correct. So that is the things, those are the things which we do. And we also do a lot of interventions in reducing costs, developing better vendors, or getting more, like basically strategic consultancy. So if your company, now especially in the COVID situation, a lot of companies have to know if they are going in a particular certain direction, they have to ensure they are because the market conditions have changed immensely because of the COVID situation. So you have to think your realign your vision, realign your strategy. So this is where we work. So that is where the change of track happens.
Right. Yeah. Because the pandemic hit, everyone had to adapt to the new digital era, and there were a lot of things that people had to start doing differently in order to survive this pandemic.
Correct.
The corporations, the companies also had to find better ways to cope with what was happening out there.
Right. So and the focus of Track Change is more into the smaller businesses like the MSMEs. Where the founders do not like there are big four consultancy companies, but those are like the costs of those are very high. So if there is somebody who can sit with the founder and understand what are his business ideas and how we can work around those areas and see how we can grow businesses there, how you can ensure in the pandemic situation you don't get into a situation where you have to lay off employees. So how do you cut down your costs, how do you generate more businesses? So that is where our focus is.
Right. So what would you say now at the moment where you are, and having been on your journey, were there some difficulties that you faced as you started Track Change, or are there some difficulties that you face even now? It may be people accepting your idea, or people being aware of, like I wasn't aware of energy audits or water audits or waste audits. People must not be aware. And when people are not aware of these things, they're a little skeptical before accepting. So were there any difficulties that you may have faced?
Yeah, so it's always difficult. All entrepreneur journeys are difficult. So difficulties, challenges are always there. See, these are new concepts, but if you put them in a manner which is, and then you go step by step. So what we follow is the Kaizen or the lean approach. So even in the company, so take up small projects. So if they don't understand the concept for the entire company or for the entire business, take up a small project and then do a very small project which gives them the confidence. Okay, this is a small thing that you have done, and then so that is why we start with a small, maybe an audit of the waste management scenario or audit of the water management scenario. So then they understand, okay, this is the value this person can add to our company, and then from there, then once the confidence starts building, then so that is how we overcome this these challenges. So
Speaking
getting
of
business,
strategic planning,
yeah,
this is a very good strategy to, gain the confidence and
yeah,
then go
correct.
ahead with it.
Correct, correct. So getting that confidence, getting that first client, no, it's always a challenge. So once you get that first client, once you prove that, okay, this is what this person's capability or this company's capabilities are, and this is the value they have added to the
Right.
organization. Once they see that, then the word spreads by mouth.
Right. Sure. So,
Yes.
what would you say are the factors that will, help you achieve your business aspirations that you may have set for yourself? After the pandemic, everyone's aspirations have changed as to what they wanted to achieve in a year's times, or in 2 years' times, or in 5 years' times. Now they have to think about, like you said, there has to be some change in how they go about it. So, for you, for track change, are there any factors that would help you reach your aspirations?
Yeah, so one thing that I feel is getting the right team. So that is one of the very important factors that needs that I'm looking out for. So right now I'm a solopreneur, so I don't have a team with me right now. But in as I grow, I
Yes.
will need a good team
Reliable
to
people like us.
yeah, and then having a similar vision where they can see the vision of the company, and with same values. So getting that right kind of people is something that would help me to grow very fast.
Right, right. Very, very
Yeah.
nicely said. So, sir, what would you say are the changes that you may have seen in yourself as you are on this journey?
Changes in myself. So I'm just enjoying this journey. So the
That's
changes are all
wonderful.
positive.
I
So
mean, that's your
yeah,
vision, that you want people to enjoy whatever change that they are planning on getting. And it's good to know that you
correct,
yourself are
correct,
enjoying this journey.
correct. Correct, correct. So first of all, it is very enjoying. I'm very much enjoying this journey, and you can make mistakes, and you
Right,
learn from those mistakes, and you build on those mistakes, and
right, right.
so as long as you're enjoying the journey, it doesn't matter. So for me, it has been a very enjoyable journey, and it's like I'm looking forward to what new is day every day.
So
So
the
so when you see those
drive is
results,
being refurbished every day. So you're
yes,
waking up
yes,
excited, like you said, that there should be some
yes,
excitement to do whatever
correct,
work you're given, or whatever work you're
correct,
planning to do. And you
correct.
we can see that there's that excitement in you.
Yeah. So that is what keeps us going, no?
Right,
How when you see those changes implemented, when you see a
right,
lot of value added, so that keeps us going. During the process, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
it
You have
does.
to realign, you have to re-strategize, and ensure that you reach the set outcome.
Right, right.
And it's an enjoyable journey for me.
Wow, wonderful. So, having come to the end of this
Yeah.
KY talk, is there a message that you would like to give our audience, or say budding entrepreneurs, or say, like you said, employees who can have some spark in them to go
Absolutely.
and pursue entrepreneurship?
Absolutely, absolutely. So before you jump into an entrepreneurship, I would advise wherever you are, whatever work you are doing, try and see how you can, think like a owner of that business.
Right.
When you are trying to become an entrepreneur, as an employee, you should think like an owner of that business in which
Right.
you are employee. And then see to it that how you can add more value, how you
Right.
can add more verticals to the business, how you can reduce costs of that business. So when you start thinking like that, as an employee, you start already becoming an entrepreneur yourself. So you also start thinking, okay, if I was an entrepreneur, I would have done it this way. Let me put it up to the management and see whether they are having the same vision or what
Right.
I am thinking of this. So these are the things which you can start being an employee, and then slowly once you feel, okay, now this is how I am learning, and that is where you learn a lot. So then you can spend your weekends or whatever extra time that you might have. and start a small initiative, maybe
Yourself,
a community initiative, maybe a social initiative. Then you get into entrepreneurship. Then you build confidence first. Take up small projects. I always believe in this Kaizen principle. Start very small. Take up one small project. Do it very well. Gain confidence. Then you do a next a little bigger project. Then gain confidence. Then the journey is very smooth. When you do that, the journey is very smooth, and even if there is a mistake, it's not of that proportion that you cannot handle.
Right. Baby steps, basically. Slow and steady wins the race is what we've always learned.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. Abhinav, for coming here on KYE Talks and sharing your insightful thoughts and about your journey with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sonal, for inviting me, and thank you, KYE, for having this wonderful session. Thank you so much.
So to my audience, I would like to say that we will be tagging Mr. Abhinav's links down below, links to his social media handles, and where you can find Track Change down below. Please do go and check it out.